video that I made about Eugenia, I said that Eugenia's mother was an enabler, but I think it's worse than that. I think her behavior is worse than what I initially thought. Because I did an even deeper dive into Eugenia's mother, and you can tell that something's really off. So firstly, what prompted me to make this video was this one clip that's been going viral all over TikTok of a stream that Eugenia did very recently in where she just opens her front door. That's all she does. And when she does open the door, she makes that face because there's a bell that goes off when the door opens. And shortly after the bell rings, her mother conveniently comes out to ask what she's doing and where she's going.
Oh, she's awake. I woke her up. Hey, Mom. Did you hear about the moon? Is it that? Everyone's telling me I need to go see it. Oh, okay. All right, let's look through. We're just gonna look through the window, guys.
And even though Eugenia explains that all she wants to do is go look at the moon, she's made to shut the door and come back inside so she can't even go out to her front porch to look at the damn moon. And a lot of people got into the comments of this video and said that the only reason they had bells on their door were for either their family members with dementia or so that their mothers could hear them sneaking out in the middle of the night. And then she did a live stream once that clip started going viral, and somebody asked the question, why are there bells on your door? And she begins to explain that she doesn't know why. She's never really thought about it.
I don't really know why there's bells on the door, guys. Like, to be honest, like, that's not even really something, like, I thought about. I know, like, there's some people, like, really analyzing that. Oh, here it is. Yes, I was like, please don't tell me I lost this. Like, this liner's amazing.
Now, I can't even believe I didn't find this video in the last video I made about Eugenia. But there's a compilation that has been spreading around TikTok lately of Eugenia not knowing how to do the most basic, simple, easy human tasks. And when I mean basic and easy, I mean that. I mean she doesn't know how to crack eggs. She doesn't know what to do with a shovel or how to dig a hole. And she doesn't even know how to blow bubbles.
How do people open a beach chair? How do people, like, is this like what everyone uses, like when they go to beach? I don't understand. Oh my god. How do some people hit the ball? Am I holding this right? Oh my gosh. How do people do this? How do people do this? Does that come out? How do you do this? How do I don't understand.
I don't know.
Like, how do you get this little, like, white thingy out? How do you swipe an apple cart?
You have to, like, make frosting? I didn't even know you could make frosting. I thought frosting was just something you, like, buy.
How am I gonna open this? Like, why do they sell these for kids? Like, how are kids supposed to open these things? Like, how did I used to open them? I don't even remember. I used to blow bubbles.
Okay, now you gotta crack 2 eggs in there. You have,
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I guess I just crack the egg, right?
Yeah. And
Right.
put the egg in, but not the shell. Maybe you want. Okay, you know how to do it? I think you do.
Try. All right.
Yeah.
Wait, there's
We
a shovel?
have to dig.
Oh.
Hold it.
You need to dig. So what do I do? Just make a hole?
We have to dig in the earth.
Just like anywhere?
Yep.
Okay. How do you dig? How did you do that, Mom?
Push the bottom.
It didn't work for me. How do you do that? How did you do that? How did you do that?
Just
Okay. Wow, how do you do this?
try the other way. Get the strip. The black strip. No, the black strip. Put the pot down so it don't go all over your socks.
Oh. Do we open this door?
Yeah, go ahead. I'd have to think on that. Want me to help you out?
Yeah, you might be like a little better at this. It's hard, isn't it?
No, I think it might be.
Oh no.
What?
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay,
I got it on
stand
my
up. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
What do I do?
Come here, I'll flake it off.
Oh my gosh.
And And you'd think it ends there, but it literally doesn't. It just keeps going. She just has such a narrow view of the world, and I know it's because of her mother. But before I show you guys this video, I feel like it's important to mention that she's completely changed her username to a random name. She also changed her name and removed her profile picture. You literally would not be able to tell that this was Eugenia if she still didn't leave the videos up on her page, so I don't know what's going on there. But as for the video that I'm talking about, she uploaded this clip of her going through a car wash for the first time. A car wash. She's 29 years old and she's never seen this before.
Oh my gosh. You've never done this, Mom?
No, I've never done this.
Yeah, me either. Oh, this is crazy. Wow. Is this like something that people do? What? I'm sure it'll be fine.
And I don't know if you guys caught on to this, but she's in the back seat. She's 29 years old and she is in the back seat. And it's not like there's anyone sitting in the front seat, because if you look in the reflection, there's no one there. There's no bags, there's no boxes, there's nothing taking up space in the chair. But even if there were bags and boxes, which there's not, but let's say that there was, put them in the back seat so that your daughter can sit up front with you because she's old enough to do so. My mum literally let me start sitting in the front seat when I was like 8 years old. So knowing that she can't do that when she's 29, it's weird. You can't deny that that's weird. And it goes even deeper than that, because one time when Eugenia actually tried to gain some independence by trying to get her license, mysteriously enough, the woman who was teaching Eugenia how to drive suddenly disappeared. Apparently, people found her address and got her fired. Now, I'm not saying that that's out of the realm of possibilities. All I'm saying is, how would that happen? Why would that happen? But isn't it just weird how somebody who tried to help Eugenia gain some independence is suddenly removed from the picture? Because that happens frequently, and I'll touch more on that in just a moment.
This is Amy.
Hi, everybody.
She's so nice. Thank you for teaching me.
Okay.
Yay! All right, so yeah, I was showing her Instagram.
You have to show yourself.
Yeah, I'm like,
She doesn't think her eyes look great, but I think
yeah, I
they
didn't
look
have time
amazing.
to finish them, but thank you.
And she's doing so well.
Like this driving instructor that's kind of been like helping me with driving lessons and things like that. She's like a super sweet lady. There are some people that actually went like far enough to like track her down and literally start trying to like interfere with her job and like leaving her bad reviews.
And once this driving instructor was removed from the picture, instead of hiring a new instructor, what do you think happens? That's right, Eugenia's mum starts teaching her.
Phone.
Oh yeah, no phones.
No phones.
No phones.
All right, no phone. Okay.
Okay,
Let's
so
start the engine.
that's important.
Her mother isn't just enabling this behavior. I think her mother lives through Eugenia. And the only reason that I say this is not just because she constantly denies anything going on with Eugenia and always tells her that she's fine.
She ignored chat. Guys, no, my mom's not concerned about my weight. No, that was their question.
I've known her my whole life. I know her blood work and her doctor's appointments and everything check out good. I'm not concerned.
But she recorded Eugenia taking her clothes off in public and made her try on all of these bathing suits in public. They're not in a dressing room, they're in the actual shop. And her mother is standing there encouraging her to do this while also getting it on camera. So either she acknowledges that Eugenia has a problem but doesn't care because she makes a lot of money out of it, or she lives through Eugenia because she herself never got to look like Eugenia and she probably wanted to.
He encouraged her daughter to undress in public.
I'll try the top. You gotta slide it up. Okay, go
Okay,
ahead.
so now I guess we're trying to get a bathing suit on the store.
Make sure you have the right side. Now you have to put the skirt back on to see how the bottom and pull it down.
What do I do?
Pull down the material. There you go.
Thanks, Mom.
Now for this section of the video, I want to talk about Jacqueline Glenn. Because Jacqueline used to be really close with Eugenia. They used to be friends. But there was this one time where they wanted to hold an intervention for Eugenia, understandably. And the only way they knew how to get Eugenia there was to lie to Eugenia. And so they told Eugenia that they were going to go to an escape room and that they wanted her to come. And the only reason they used the escape room excuse is because that's something that they all did together regularly. And that's what her mum also approved of.
To get her to hang out on the Super Bowl and other days. Because the day after the Super Bowl, I did lie to her. I lied to her. We all kind of did. We pretended we were going to go to an escape room, which is a thing that we would regularly do. So it seemed believable to her and her mom.
Specifically her mom.
And then they go on to say that her mother has hired a driver for Eugenia. Why? Because she wants control over Eugenia. She needs to know where Eugenia is at all times. She needs to know that Eugenia is going to be back right on the dot when she tells her to.
Okay, so there's a lot of a backstory with the mom. Eugenia is an adult. She's, I believe, 24, 25 years old. She's never allowed to go anywhere. It's all completely manipulated by the mother. There is a driver, Edgar. Every hangout with friends is an orchestrated pickup and drop off by Edgar, who waits outside. And in this situation, when Eugenia called her mom and her mom was furious, Edgar came into the apartment and was banging on the door.
He like followed me into my apartment. He like followed me into my apartment, was screaming at me. He started banging on all of my neighbors' doors until he finally got to mine and figured out where my apartment was. And he's like banging on the door. I was terrified. Like, this was a big guy.
And here is yet another video that Jacqueline made on Eugenia where she confirms what everyone already believes. The reason that Eugenia hasn't gotten help is because her mother has never taken Eugenia to get help. She likes to say that, oh, the doctors have taken her blood work and, oh, they say it's fine. Be honest. Be real. If anyone, especially somebody in the medical field, saw Eugenia, they wouldn't let her leave. They wouldn't let her go anywhere but to a treatment center.
The mother who has numerous times told her daughter, you're fine, you don't need help. I don't know why people think there's something wrong with you. Ignore what you see online.
She's also incredibly manipulative of Eugenia. Eugenia feels like she can't go out or do anything because it stresses her mother out, and her mother has heart problems. So Eugenia doing those things will give her heart stress. And Eugenia doesn't want to hurt her mum. She doesn't want to lose her mum. And so she stays in the house right under her mother's palm.
She was in tears because her mom has her convinced that if she goes against what her mom wants, her mom could die. Because she has a weak heart. She was in tears saying, if I go to a doctor, my mom could die because she has a weak heart and this will stress her out. And she lives in constant paranoia of killing her mother. She takes care of her mother, and it should be the other way around.
Jacqueline also further explains that when they tried to do the 5150 and they tried to pull an intervention on Eugenia, instead of helping Jacqueline and the group of friends that held this intervention, and instead of thanking Jacqueline for trying to help her daughter, she calls Jacqueline a fucking bitch.
I didn't expect her mom to be yelling and screaming at me at the phone. I didn't expect to be called a fucking bitch by her mom.
She insults Jacqueline for Jacqueline trying to help her daughter because she doesn't want her daughter to get any help. She wants Eugenia on her deathbed. If you needed to know what kind of person Eugenia's mother is, this is how Jacqueline describes her.
People are saying stuff like, maybe the mom's not so bad after all. The same mom who tried to have me arrested for kidnapping, the same mom who told her daughter to ignore authorities and run from mental health professionals, the same mother who never took her daughter to a doctor, the mother who in countless YouTube videos has taken her daughter shopping, having her try on skimpy clothes, saying how cute she looks. The mother who has numerous times told her daughter, "You're fine, you don't need help. I don't know why people think there's something wrong with you. Ignore what you see online."
Yes, Eugenia is responsible for her illness, but her mother is just as, if not more, responsible for it. And the majority of the reason I say that is because Eugenia's mother does absolutely nothing to try and help her daughter. So she knows what's going on and she refuses to do anything about it, which is why I say that she's worse than Eugenia. But while she's still under her mother's care, because unfortunately Eugenia is at such a low weight that it's almost impossible to take care of herself, I doubt that we will see Eugenia recover. And that is the God's honest truth. And that's all I have to say. I love you all so much, and please take care of yourselves.